because God keeps the records. And we're going to be rewarded for our faithfulness. In a steward, the one great requirement is what? Faithfulness. Faithfulness. That he carries out the orders of his master. Likewise, we who are born again, the one great requirement is that we stay faithful to God and his word, rightly divided, so that men and women, when they are gathered together at the return of Christ, where the dead rise first and those who are alive and remain who are mortal are changed into the image of his image, like the corruption puts on incorruption, that when we stand before his judgment seat, we may be rewarded throughout all eternity for our faithfulness and our steadfastness, people, for standing in the here and now. 50, 60, 70 years, that's all you have to stand. And then you're rewarded throughout all eternity. And ladies and gentlemen, 50, 60, 70 years here upon earth is not even like a drop in all the oceans of the world compared to eternity. If I were you, I'd stake my believing and my faithfulness and my love upon the integrity of God's Word and upon eternity, and not the 40, 50, 60, 70 years you have here upon earth. That just makes common horse sense to me. That's right. Now the second part of this parousia, the second part of Christ's return, is referred to, and the Greek word that's used of this second part is the Greek word apocalypsis. A-P-O-K. A-P-O-K. A-L-U-P-S-I-S. Apocalypsis. A-P-O-K-A-L-U-P-I-S. The word apocalypsis means revelation. It's also translated appearing. It is that word, apocalypsis, which is the Greek word that is translated revelation in the book of Revelation. Apocalypsis means appearing. They translated revelation. Book of Revelation is the Greek word apocalypsis. That's the word. Means his appearing. And when this occurs, it is Christ's return with his church. He has already come, F-O-R, for his what? Now the second part of the parousia, which is called his appearing upon earth, is when Christ returns with, not for, but with his church. And there's a long period, there is a period of time in there. And that period of the return of Christ here upon earth with his saints is called in the book of Revelation, in chapter 1, better read it, Revelation chapter 1, in verse 10, I was in the Spirit on what? The Lord's day. And the Lord's day is the apocalypsis, the revelation, the appearing upon earth with his saints. That's the Lord's Day. That's the day when the Lord comes back upon the earth with His saints. Before that, He came only in the cloud for His what? Saints. Now He's coming back upon the earth with His saints. And that's why it's called the Lord's Day. The Lord's Day has nothing to do with Monday or Sunday or Saturday. Has everything to do with the Lord's return upon the earth. The first time He came, Jesus Christ was born in a stable, laid in a manger. The first time He came, they ridiculed Him. They laughed Him to scorn. They made fun of Him. They said, your mommy's an old whore or something. They did everything to Him. They whipped Him. They beat Him. They put a crown on His head. They nailed Him to a cross. He gave His life. And they mocked Him. But that was man's day. He's coming back, people, with the saints. And when He comes back, that's the Lord's Day. That's the day, sir, when He comes as King of Kings and Lord of Lords. And nobody's going to spit in His face or call Him a goddamn son of a bitch or any of those other words you hear. He's coming back. And when He comes back, He's coming back as King of Kings and Lord of Lords, people. And I want to tell you, the Word says that people would rather have mountains to fall on them than what they see happening. Well, damn it, they got it coming because they never believed in Him. Nobody's going to spit in His face. Nobody's going to put a crown of thorns on His head. Nobody's going to nail Him to a cross. He's going to nail every one of those birds, I guarantee you. He's coming back, people, as King of Kings and Lord of Lords. And if you have any question about this being man's day, where man makes the judgment and makes the decision who gets crucified, who goes to the electric chair, who gets, crowns of thorns put on his head, who gets laughed at, you got to be stupider than a dead jackass not to know that man does it. There's a record in God's Word, and I ain't twisting anybody's arm. I know what I'm talking about. This is man's day. Today is when man decides what he wants to decide. He decides what's justice. He decides whom he's going to love, whom he's going to front, what he's going to do. But there's coming a day, people, when only God's wonderful Son, Jesus Christ, the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, is going to make the decision. And that's why that's called the Lord's Day. Because in 1 Corinthians chapter 4. If you have any doubt about what I'm saying tonight, just get yourself a concordance and look it up. I did. A long time ago.